Hey everyone, James Azar here with the CyberHub podcast. Welcome to the Practitioner Brief for Tuesday, May 12th. It is Patch Tuesday. A bunch of stuff happening today. You're going to get a lot of updates from us today. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook at the CyberHub podcast, because there's going to be a lot going on. But let's get started with today's Practitioner Brief. Beyond Patch Tuesday, which everyone already knows, there's some stuff going on that we really should be paying attention to. Last week, we started reporting on some vulnerabilities within the Oracle system. And now there's new disclosures about that, and really ones that require a bit more attention from our end, because a patch for this or a software update won't exist. So a pair of vulnerabilities in Oracle's iPlanet web server have been disclosed that could lead to sensitive data exposure and image injections onto web pages if it's exploited. They're titled CVE 20209315 and CVE 2020-90314. And some stuff to look at this is more around how attackers can actually utilize this to really launch and inject images into specific web pages. Mitigation efforts for this should focus on implementing other controls like restricting network access to the admin console from the internet, and essentially ensuring that it's only coming internal. Sphinx malware, for those of you that are in banking. So the Sphinx malware has returned to the US. The banking Trojan has been upgraded. They want to take advantage of COVID-19. And with that being said, they're already re-emerging with specific attacks. The bot malware variant can be found in our PDF, which you can get at cyberhubpodcast.com practitioner brief, and then subscribe, and you'll get some of the identifiers for this specific Trojan. It's seeking financial information, so predominantly it's going to go after people who are either responsible for organization banking or organization's account payable, as well as personal bank accounts. So keep a close eye on Sphinx. It's rearing its ugly head back. And another disturbing vulnerability, Thunderbolt flaws that have been disclosed to Intel. You guys have probably seen this. And it's a new endpoint threat. A lot of us do work from home. Thunderbolt isn't just on Mac anymore. It's on a lot of Dells, Lenovo, and so many other computers. So it's millions and millions and millions of devices. This specific vulnerability is called ThunderSpy. Now, the attacker does need to get a hold of a laptop, but with work from home, with a BYOD policy in some organizations, you may have a greater risk exposure area here with this specific flaw, especially given the fact that as more coffee shops start to reopen now and more people start to really go about and venture out when they're not in the office, they may want to go work somewhere and just get out of the house, especially for a few hours. You know, here in Georgia, kids are still at home. They're not going back to school yet until at least August, and so we all need a break. Attackers do need to get their hands on the PC for this, and the attack can be done in minutes, meaning, go to the restroom, leave your computer at a table at a coffee shop, and if a person knows what he's doing, he can get this done in pure minutes. I mean, anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, depending on their experience of doing this. Attackers can bypass security measures and access data even if the device is locked and the device is encrypted as well. So this vulnerability does really take away the layer. The attackers are able to get plain data at this point. So a few things. One, there's no patch for this flaw, and there's no fix for it according to Intel. In fact, they've stated that the kernel DMA mitigation is the only fix for it. From our end, through different EDR and MDR solutions, you're obviously able to block the ports from being used altogether. There's an issue of cyber awareness here where we can talk to our staff about, your Thunderbolt ports. Don't leave your laptops unattended. even if it's at the local coffee shop or, even at a relative's house or anywhere for that matter. Have zero trust when it comes to that. That's it for our practitioner brief today, guys. You can get the full PDF in your inbox daily by going to cyberhubpodcast.com and then click on practitioner brief. You can register right there. A lot more coming later today on our social media accounts, so make sure you follow us on CyberHub Podcast on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, as well as Instagram. We'll be posting a lot of the Patch Tuesday updates as they become available today, as well as some of the mitigation and some of the stuff that we're probably going to be tackling tomorrow as more and more patches get released. That's it for me here today, folks. My name is James Azar. Thank you for tuning in, and most importantly, stay cyber safe.